Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chelsea with Embody Empress, and this is a general reading, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you want to get centered in your breath, get connected to me now in this moment. I've already called on our angels and our guides and those who assist us for our highest and greatest good to bring us the messages that we most need to hear. Again, I'm getting the energy of like us boxing ourselves in, limiting ourselves, but this time it has to do more with like the self and our individuality, our sense of self, our behavior patterns, and our personality. There might be ways in which you're being stubborn or just having a hard time changing certain things or letting go of something. Hold on. I'm kind of getting like this reinvention of self in a sense but it's really just you breaking out of the box and being who you are. But it's kind of like rebellious in a energy. Okay, what do I need to surrender? We have surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. So really paying attention to how we feel when we're interacting with others and when we show up in certain situations. Looking at how do we dim ourselves, or how do we make ourselves fit into some kind of box, or how do we meet others where they're at, in a sense. Or what makes us feel energized and happy and more alive, Okay. I'm getting like it's time to really step up into your sovereignty. There may be ways in which you have walls up, like a need to defend yourself even, and it's just like it's boxing you up in a sense. Okay, what is going on? Okay, we have growth. Okay. We have soulmate. Okay, we have shift, truth, and earth. We also have new life. Let me just see what I can do here. Okay. So yeah, we're obviously we've outgrown something here. Maybe our surroundings. And so in a sense, it feels like we might be coming out of our skin in a sense, or we're really wanting to branch out or come out of our box, or like be around others who understand us in a new way. I'm getting that with the soulmate. Like there's people that you're meant to come in to contact with in this chapter because of the growth that you have been through. And there's definitely a shift happening, and I feel like this is a very noticeable shift within yourself, and maybe others are noticing it as well, but it's more in line with who you are. And there's something about this, you really grounding yourself into reality, and this is going to feel like a rebirth. This is why we have new life here, because you're going to come out of the boxes that you've been keeping yourselves in when it comes to who you are and your identity and yourself. And so let's see what growth is doing here. Yeah, we have the Chariot. Things are moving forward. And we have the Hangman. Interesting, because those are opposing energies. Hold on, let me sit with this for a moment. Okay, so it's like with the Nine of Cups at the bottom, it's like there's been so much growth through a period of you being kind of either going within or like just being suspended. Like, you know, you might have felt like you were in a stagnant energy, or like you were coming up against something and not getting anywhere, but that was for your benefit. And it's getting you to grow in yourself and know who you are, to get this chariot moving forward, to get you to something that's much more fulfilling for you than what you have had previously in your life, in some way at least. So we have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah, it's like you had in the past been around connections that didn't feel good. It feels like words that hurt each other, or having to defend yourself from maybe some sharp behavior, you know what I mean? Or something like that. And I feel like this is what's made you, it's like a catalyst for your growth. And it's pushed you to kind of really look at your life and be like, is this what I want? You know what I mean? And really, it made you go within and go deeper into what you want to do in your life and experience in your life, and even go deeper into the unknown, or you know, your spirituality. Because I feel like the connections in the past, or at least some of them, or some very important connection in your past, didn't feel good. It didn't feel right, and it definitely felt draining, I'm getting, and more work than anything, or very uncomfortable. Yeah. So I feel like this is what's, the catalyst to make you take passionate action towards something that feels better. And that has put you into a place where you have to find out who you really are and what you want, and really see how you've like dimmed your light, or how you've closed yourself off because you were maybe protecting yourself in the past, you know? So let's see, what's this shift? Four of Wands, that's a good shift. That's stability within your energy. It's also like a milestone moment. It's like getting to a place within your life where you're like, this is where I've been wanting to get to, you know? And Justice, something that feels fair, feels balanced, feels true to you, feels authentic. Wow, with the Six of Cups at the bottom, like really authentic, like who you are beneath all of it, you know? Really getting back to that joy and that wisdom that you had when you were young, before the world told you different, you know? Let's see. Okay, whoa. So we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Okay, hold on. Wow, yeah, again, like you're gonna find out how powerful you are through this whole experience and where you're going. I get that it's like you've been keeping yourself from, by boxing yourself up, by hiding yourself, by dimming your light from your true energy, which is very regal here. We have like this confident, charismatic, fun, and creative energy of the King of Wands. And then we have this stability and grounded and just dependable and reliable energy of the Queen of Pentacles, as well as like what we value as a sense of security and stability as well. So I feel like you're gonna start to see just how powerful you are, and see how actually you have been keeping yourself stuck from having this belief that you adopted along the way. And so you're going to get to that truth, and it's just like, it's going to be like an awakening. What about Earth? Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Three of Wands, jeez. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like you've been putting in a lot of effort or work towards something, at least your spiritual healing or whatever. But I feel like you just felt like things weren't fair, things weren't balanced, you know? Like, it didn't feel just to you, like what life was showing you. And I feel like through that experience, you're gaining wisdom about what is fair, what is right. How does my energy work? You know, how is what I'm putting out coming back to me? And it's like you're going to go out into the world in a whole new way. And with Earth, you could be traveling or moving or just exploring different, just many different things, you know? But there's just like this, it's just like you found yourself in a moment, and like you're finding your power, and you're just like, what am I going to do now? Like, what's next? You know, it turns into that, excuse me, adventure. So we have the Nine of Wands with the High Priestess with new life. So yeah, I feel like you, like I said, have been putting in a lot of effort towards something to the point where you're like, you could feel like you want to give up, or you're just like, when is this going to happen? Or it's just like you feel like you could use a break in some kind of way, but your intuition's continuing to guide you through, even without seeing results, or even, you know what I mean? I feel like, yeah, 10 of Cups to the bottom with new life. It's no time to give up, you know? You're just being pulled further and further into what this fulfillment is going to feel like to you. And so you have to trust that journey and notice like all the lessons and things that are being shown to you, because really you're just being purified, because they're trying to break us open out of these limitations so we can live this. Because once we're out of that, we know what this feels like. We know what this looks like to us. And that's when it comes right in. For some of you, this is going to be about having a child, I guess, or like a new business opportunity, whether it's like a new business in general or like a promotion, where it's just like an influx of abundance in some kind of way, whether it's like that love or that family or financially or some way where you feel very stable. Okay. We have family, yeah. I feel like for some people, they are growing their families, whether that's like friend groups, you know, that kind of family, or like business, like, you know what I mean? Or like actually having a family, like bringing children into the world. But a lot of you are going to be meeting like the people that you're meant to meet in this chapter of your life, your soul family, however they come. If they come as your child, or like a business partnership, or a romantic partnership, or friendship, it's like your growth has to now be reflected in those kinds of connections. We have communication. Yeah, I feel like it was an unhealthy or toxic communication style in the past that made you close up in a sense. Maybe made you not speak at all. Maybe be afraid to express yourself or sing or, you know, communicate in any kind of way. But I feel like it's just gonna flow with these new connections. Do you see how they're just blending their song? And it's like, that is what it's all about, you know, blending and sharing and reciprocating the energy. There's a lot of trust and support and connection coming in. Okay, we have conflict. Interesting, because we have the balance here, right? And then this came out in reverse. So I feel like there has been this conflict of like letting go of an old maybe life, family unit, identity, role, but like you're moving into this other one, but like you're in that in-between stage where it's like your mind still doubts it or has that fear. It's really like that in between, but this is where you find your confidence. This is where you find that backbone to really face your fear and step out into the unknown, to be like, no, this is who I am now, you know? And it's like, it's just gonna crack you open in a sense. So I feel like you're gonna come out of this conflict, you know. That's why it came in reverse, because this is already like the conflict, the head over heart. But with shift and this coming in reverse, it's telling me things are going to come into balance. So you're definitely going to push through this into some really beautiful, abundant energy. It does require action on your part, though, that, you know, we have to move. And then we have sun's rays. There's blessings that are just wanting to pour into your life, you know. And it's like, once you realize your true nature, that you are this, you know, sovereign being who can attract these beautiful connections, this beautiful energy into their lives, it's just going to come raining down on you. But you have to discover that truth about yourself. You have to get past the prison of the mind to really break through. So intuitive psychic prowess. Yeah, this is really like awakened a part of yourself that is more in touch with your intuition and your psychic abilities. Where in the past, maybe you denied them because they weren't nourished, or, you know, people denied them about, you know, maybe gaslit you in some kind of way. You know what I mean? And it's like you reconnecting to those abilities within yourself. It's what's going to really ground this energy into your life and get you to open up and step out. And then we have the third eye chakra. So just keep following your intuition with the high priestess, the new life. It's guiding you to your new life. You know, when your head tells you, oh, that's going to take too long, or I don't know if I can do that, or that doesn't seem like what everyone else is doing, whatever it is, you want to listen to this, the thing that's calling you towards that. You know, listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. It's trying to just call you into the direction that you're meant to be in. We have go wild with the full moon in Leo. Yes. Go. Oh, I got so many goosebumps. Oh my God, I love that. It's like you're being unleashed from the cage, and you're just gonna do everything that you ever wanted, or go towards everything that you ever wanted to do, or something like that. Like really, or just really going after something. Being some kind of leader in some kind of way, or inspiration in a way, or going out and just traveling, and you know what I mean? It's just like, just doing whatever it is that you want. It's like you're gonna feel that freedom, and that feels good. We have lighten up with the last quarter moon in Leo. So more Leo energy. And it's like you're really lightening your load when it comes to the energy that was keeping you maybe stuck in the past in some kind of way. And also, it's like you're making space in your life to allow new energy to come in. What was the other thing? I'm also getting the energy of like using your words with intention, you know, and not lightly, like in a way that is true and honest, and not like just using words because they're there, you know, because a lot of it, we just speak and we get on autopilot, you know what I mean? I'm getting this energy of like really intentionally listening and speaking with intention. Okay. Lots of playful Leo energy too. So really fun and like brave, warm. We have assess the situation with the first quarter moon in Virgo. Okay, so looking at where you're at within this conflict between the head and the heart, really noticing how your mind will tell you certain things or make you doubt or fear or not, make you feel like you're not capable of, or how, like I said, how we limit ourselves, how we box ourselves up. And then doing everything that we can to fight past that and break past the fears to get the shift absolutely through. We have focus on the positive with the new moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, the more you can focus on gratitude and what is working, and like don't get sucked into what's not working or what hasn't happened yet. Just stay true to and have that faith that you're getting there. You're getting to these connections. You're getting outside of your box. You're going to face those fears. Just being really grateful for how far you've come. Don't let your mind take you into the depths of like, why isn't this happening yet? And da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? We have full moon in Taurus with detoxify. Again, we're getting this purified. We're purifying these old thought patterns and things out of our system so we can get in line with our truth and really ground into our reality, our truth. I'm getting somebody like feeling maybe anger or maybe frustration, being triggered, by things not working. I don't know, something like that, but it's about like accepting what is and breathing out the tension, because you might be working through those emotions. So, how can you feel them, allow them, but also not like live in it, allow it to, process it. Okay, and then we have trust the universe with the first quarter moon in Aquarius. So yeah, really trusting in your path, as always. I know it's hard, but there's something here that you're really getting to the depths of, so you can burst from these limitations that we put on ourselves, Okay. We have fan, romance, celebration, and party. I'm getting that soul tribe vibe, dude. Like, there could be romance in the air for someone, or like just celebrating and like having a celebration with people who you connect with on a very deep level. We have news on the way. I just am getting like someone about to take flight, or something that's going to make you like make a decision and change your course. We have diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. We have marriage, so we have that for someone. Also just entering into new soul cycles, and commitments of any kind. So that could be business, friendships, whatever. We have flight, period of ill health or depression. I'm getting this triggered energy from that fly. You know how they kind of like buzz around you and it's kind of like, So that was the energy I was getting before. You don't want to slip in to like depression and stuff. And I know that's easier said than done sometimes, but we really have to tame our minds, and and allow ourselves to process these emotions, but not like go let them take us down, you know? There's ways in which we can do that, and it's very easily done, you know. We all probably know that here. But I feel like you're getting through that kind of energy, and you're going towards something that's much more fulfilling for you, you know? And you're going to realize that happiness is something that is within you always, and that you can connect with. We have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. That already came through. That new stuff's coming through. A new dawn. We have wreath, sorrow over loss. Yeah, I feel like that's the grieving of this old identity, or actually, for some of you, you're grieving like disconnecting from certain partnerships in your life, whether they're friendship, familial, or what have you, romantic. We have egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Like, you're meant to be a success. You're being held through this, but you have to, like it says, plan, and you have to put in effort to make sure things are going to line up, and then the universe meets you. But this also has to do with the way you're thinking, what you believe in yourself. We have bell, announcement. Again, something about news coming, or some kind of announcement coming in that's going to change everything, or you're going to have to make a decision from this news, or somebody might be making an announcement, like that they're doing something big in their family, or like wedding bell announcements is also coming up for somebody. We have short journey. So I feel like you've gone through the bulk of your journey when it comes to, you know, grieving this past life. So I feel like you're on the threshold of entering into this new life, in the sense, or this rebirth, or this, you know, maybe traveling somewhere. We have tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. And torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah, this is what you're getting. A bunch of wisdom from this experience, and you've developed yourself spiritually, or like your awareness, and now you're able to be that inspiration for others. You might be the person in your family that broke that generational curse, to like pass that healing wisdom forward and through. Doing something risky, taking some kind of chance, putting yourself out there in some kind of way. I feel like it's gonna make you, it's gonna connect you, as long as you're following your intuition and it feels right. Taking some kind of chance, even if you're a bit afraid of it, is gonna bring you closer to wherever your intuition is guiding you. You know what I mean? Do not limit yourself, you know, and really look at the ways in which you are tying yourself down, in a sense, or making yourself feel like this is all there is, you know? Okay, so we're going to do movie quotes to end the reading, so please just take what resonates. Anything you want to bring anybody? We have, because in my dreams we are together. We have elementary, my dear Watson. Remember, all I'm offering you is the truth, nothing more. The mystery of life isn't a problem to solve, but a reality to experience, a process that cannot be understood by stopping it. We must move with it, the flow of the process. We must join it. We must flow with it. Exactly, and that's us like really leaning into that flow too, and letting that heart and that intuition guide us, and trusting it, and letting go of everything that keeps us from trusting, you know, that ourselves, and believe in ourselves. Okay, we are only as strong as we are united, as weak as we are divided. Adventure is out there. Yes, it is. There comes a day when you're going to look around and realize happiness is where you are, right? Because we were just talking about how it's in you, how you create it by connecting with it and allowing your surroundings to be that which reflects what makes you happy, you know? I'm in a glass case of emotion. So right over depression too, somebody might be in their emotions, and yes, of course you're totally meant to feel them and like express them, you know what I mean? But how are you boxing yourself up in them and like making that your identity? We have ET, phone home. We have Carpe Diem, seize the day, boys, make your lives extraordinary. Yes, just because someone stumbles and loses their path doesn't mean they're lost forever. Why so serious? It's time to really allow ourselves to enjoy, and allow ourselves to love, allow ourselves to laugh, you know, live. We have this is only the beginning. You're on the precipice of like a really beautiful chapter. Your future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one. And the future is the present moment. So this is where you make, you know what I mean? You find that happiness in the present moment. You find that joy. And you keep following that as much as you can, you know? Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. And Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Yes. Dreams make good stories, but everything important happens when we are awake. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of this community. I so appreciate you and see you. And I know the struggle, you know, we're all humans here and we're all having our own individual journey, but we're all having a spiritual journey. And we have so much in common, so much more than we know. And it is so lovely to have spaces like this available to make this shit a little bit easier, okay? So keep going, you're getting there. Think outside the box, burst out of that box, push that box to the side, and just fucking fly, okay? All the ways in which you can find me are linked down below, so check it out, and I will see you next time. Love you, bye.